All right, Coach Jeff here. I am going to share a short video on how to improve your hip hinge and slash your toe touch. And the toe touch progression is from the FMS, okay, as a screening tool, a movement assessment tool, okay? So there's step number one is we're going to start with breath work. Step number two, we want to do some myofascial work or some self-massage, whatever you want to call it. Step number three is we want to do some stretching, range of motion work. Step number four is the actual toe touch progression from the FMS. Okay? Awesome. All right. So step one is breath work, and all you're going to do is lay on the ground or lay on your bed, lay on the ground, whatever, with your knees up, feet are flat. Okay. Hands are on my thumbs, the base of my thumbs on the bottom of the rib cage. These four fingers are on the lower abdomen. And I'm just going to breathe into that. And I want to relax and kind of scan my body from toes to the top of my head and just get rid of tension and relax. So in through the nose for 2 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale for 2. Hold for 2. And then repeat that box. So that's a box breath with 2 second boxes, okay? Or 2 second inhale, exhale, and holds. You can increase that to a 4 second one. I usually start people with 2 seconds. Okay, so that's step number one. You want to do that breath work. Do 2 to 4 second boxes for 3 minutes. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, we want to do some myofascial work. I like the Theragun. I like foam rolling. I also like to use a lacrosse ball. So I'll just show you Theragun. We want to, now obviously there's more to, recovery work, myofascial work than just what I'm going to show you, but this is specific to the toe touch or the hip hinge. So I'm going to do about a minute on each. I want to work. I got my Theragun. I'm going to grab the bottom of the handle, turn it over, and I want to work a minute on my calves. If I get a tight spot or a tender spot, I want to hold there and then move my foot up and down. Or you can just hold there. Okay, so a minute there. Then we're going to do the hamstrings. And again, if I find a tight spot, I can hold, or a tender spot, and then I can also add knee flexion in. Okay? Then I want to do the glute. Take out my wallet. Okay. Add the glute. I'm going to get to the side a little bit. Work all the way around, get close to the sacrum, go into the top of the hamstring. I'm breathing too, you can see my belly while I do this work. Okay. And then I want to do the lower back. The lower back's a little bit tricky with the Theragun, and I just hold it like that and bring it around. And this other hand's going to come back around my body and assist. Then I can do my lower back. Okay, so then you want to repeat that on the other side. So that's 1 minute of each. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. That's 8 minutes of myofascial work. Okay, so if you don't have a Theragun, then what you can do is you can use your foam roller and roll your calf. And I'll just show you that real quick. Roll your calf. Make sure you get full range of motion. Then you want to roll your hamstring. You want to roll your glute. I like to just cross my leg over. And this one really depends. You know, I tend not to recommend this, but some people will roll their lower back. I don't really like to do it, so I will show you an alternative. Some of you might find it's okay, but what I'll do instead of rolling on the floor, I'll take a ball up against the wall and I will roll those back muscles out, you know, the muscles along the spine. Okay? So just use the ball. In this case, it's a lacrosse ball. So that's step 2, right? Either third gun or rolling, whatever. Okay, step 3, we want to stretch. So here, I'm going to use a fit band or stretch band. And then I'm going to just do hamstring stretch. I want to double wrap. I'll get where you can see me. Double wrap the band. And then I want the opposite foot against the wall. So I'm going to turn around and put my foot against the wall, or and then we're going to hold each position for 30 seconds. I'm going to grab about midway up the band, stretch it out, pull my elbows, put my elbows on the ground, and then just gently, so my elbows are locating the position, so I'll just bend, straighten, and bend my knees. So I'll do that for about 30 seconds, then I'll come out, do that for 30 seconds out to the lateral side, and then finally to the medial side, I'll do that for 30 seconds. So let's talk about breathing when you're doing that. When I bend my knee, I'm going to inhale, then I'm going to exhale when I straighten my knee. And I also want to lead with my heel. So my toe, I'm pulling my toe back and driving the heel forward or up towards the ceiling. Okay, so that's step 2. You want to do 30 seconds in each position in both legs. Okay. The next step, I don't even remember what number it is anymore, is to do your toe touch progression. This is retraining your body how to hip hinge or do a toe touch. So in this case, I'm using a yoga block. I have my FMS test kit, which would be like about at minimum a 2x4 or a 2x6. You're gonna start with placing your toes or the balls of your feet, with them together on the board. Taking my yoga block, the thin side, putting it between my knees. I'm gonna reach up and inhale. Then I'm going to squeeze the block with my knees, and then I'm going to exhale and touch my toes, even if I have to bend my knees a little bit. And just repeat the process. I can relax the knees for a moment. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, and touch. You have to touch your toes. If this causes low back pain, or you have a low back condition that you shouldn't round your back, like maybe a disc herniation, then, or something else, any type of back injury, then we shouldn't do that progression. Okay, so that's step 1 of the repatterning. The next step is, and you're going to do 10 reps of that, 10 toe touches. Step number 2 is you're going to place your heels on the board, squeeze the block, and everything else is the same. Feet are together. I'm going to inhale, reach up, squeeze the block, exhale, and touch my toes. Inhale, squeeze the block, keep it squeezed, and exhale. So that is the toe touch progression. All right, so again, just to recap, step 1 is breath work. Step 2, Theragun. Step 3, stretching with the band. Step 4 is your FMS toe touch repatterning. All right, have a good one.